Hi guys, my name is Adrian Foy, and I'm doing a personal project to show the benefits of our local agriculture. I'm doing this project to encourage healthy eating and more organic eating in the BVI. Now, first of all, welcome to my show, Grow It, Eat It. Now, in my family, we all love to cook. My mom cooks, my dad cooks, and we even own our own family restaurant. I especially love watching my mom in the kitchen when she's cooking. My mom has a strong passion for cooking. So I figured, let me get into cooking as well. And so far, I really like it. Now, the show is all about growing your own produce from your backyard and then cooking the food that you grow. I would like to encourage people to grow their own produce because it's healthy for you, it gives you more nutrients. Growing your produce can also save you some money. And I can show you how easy it is to cook the food that you grow and how tasty it can be. All the items that I'm cooking today are locally grown. I have my own vegetable garden, but it's still pretty young. But one thing I did get from my vegetable garden was this seasoning pepper. As you can see, but seasoning peppers aren't really that spicy. You can use these for seasoning meats and sauces and stuff like that. I've also got some scallions and lettuce from my garden in the past that my mom and I have used to cook with, which was really nice. Okay, most of the stuff I'm cooking with today, I got from other people's local gardens. For example, I got some nice bok choy from my aunt's garden. I got some spinach from my friend Robert's garden, which I'll be cooking with today as well. I was also able to get some tomatoes from the local food section of the grocery store as well. So the dishes that we're going to be cooking today is bruschetta, pumpkin soup, and some sauteed veggies. And if we have a little bit more time, some boer beans, which is an island name for string beans. First thing, before we start off with anything, I have some peeled and chopped pumpkins, a half a medium pumpkin. Now we're just going to place all of these in our pot of boiling water. I added about 4 cups of water to the pot for the pumpkins to boil in. And to the water, you're going to want to add a dash of salt, some pepper, half of an onion, and a clove of garlic. And you're going to want to put the lid on that. All you're going to need for this dish is a really nice baguette, some olive oil, some locally grown tomatoes, some basil, and some garlic, and preferably salt and pepper. I'm going to do about 5 slices of bread for my bruschetta. What you're going to want to do now is place each piece of bread in a pan, a baking pan, and lightly drizzle on some oil on each side of the bread. And by this point, you should already have your oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, while the bread is in the oven, we're going to start our tomatoes. Okay. I'm going to take our bread out now so it doesn't burn. Okay, and now to the tomatoes, I want to add some finely minced garlic. To that, I'm going to just add a dash of salt, hint of pepper, and some olive oil. Could use a little bit more olive oil. That should be good. Now we're going to add the mix on top of the bread. We're going to evenly distribute the mixture. Now we're going to plate our bruschetta. And to these, I'm going to roughly chop some basil. What you want to do with the basil is almost roll it up into a cylinder called a chiffonade and just give it a rough chop. And then just sprinkle that over the bruschetta. Lastly, some balsamic vinegar. And there you go, your bruschetta. We're just going to take a little break so I can clean up, and then we're going to move on to the pumpkin soup. For dish 2, which is our pumpkin soup. So to the pumpkin soup, like I said, we have our half of onion, a clove of garlic, salt and pepper, and now all we're going to do is just mix it all together. Don't press them too hard. to this, I just like to add just a little hint of cinnamon and just stir it all together. So pumpkins are low in calories, have a high dose of vitamin A, C, and E. They have niacin, potassium, and calcium, and they help reduce cholesterol in the body. Usually, to your pumpkin soup, you would add a little bit of creme fraiche or sour cream to thicken it up, but we're going healthy today, so this will be good. So a little bit of mint, just to finish it off, and there you have it. Pumpkin soup. There you have two great local dishes, homemade, from backyard. Now I'm going to start on dish 3, which is some sauteed veggies. Here I have some organically grown bok choy. And what we're going to do is just roughly chop these bok choy. Before we start chopping these, you want them nicely rinsed. And place them in a colander. Now to chop these up. That's like to get off. This time you want to have your fire preheated on your skillet. And what's great about this bok choy is it came straight from my aunt's backyard. I got it yesterday and it's just really nice and luscious. And I think a fresh bok choy tastes much better than the ones that you find in the store these days. So I'm going to cut up about 2 of these. You want to make sure your pot is pretty hot before you start placing these in. This bok choy, I'm going to be adding some spinach that I got from my friend Robert's garden this morning. Thanks, Robert. Robert has a really good garden going. I'm going to have to get some produce from him next time for my next cooking show. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to this. Be generous. Now I'm going to mash 1 clove of garlic. Get some flavor. Now the thing is about greens like bok choy and spinach, they have the highest concentration of nutrients, and they're full of minerals and vitamins A, C, E, K, and omega-3. And greens like this are also really good for your liver. I'm going to be adding my spinach lastly because spinach wilts more quick than bok choy. So here's the spinach that I got from Robert's backyard. I'm just going to place it on top and just mix everything together. To this, I want to spice it up with a little bit of seasoning, salt, a nice dash of salt, a little amount of pepper. I really love this dish because it's healthy for you. It gives the bok choy a nice crunch, and it's a great side dish. The great thing about this dish as well, it only takes about 3 minutes to cook. So So you just do this in a hurry, and you're done. There you have it. 3 locally grown, organic, healthy dishes. Okay. No, and there you have it. Grow it, cook it, eat it. You'll eat healthy, you'll save money, and you'll have fun cooking it too, because you know it's all good for you, it's all tasty, and it's all grown in your own garden. Have fun, guys, and I'll see you next time.